I am live.
All right, let me go find that. Yes, you are.
Alrighty. Is there
I
a...
see your beautiful face and this beautiful face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you and hand it over to you in just a moment. Okay, Joe, stay on the phone for just a moment.
Yes, sir.
So everyone, you see this beautiful man on the screen. Look at that. Look at that smile. This wonderful human being is struggling right now. He's on a plate to find a kidney to help save his life. And I love this guy. He has two wonderful, amazing kids that he loves dearly. Loves them dearly. And he wants to stay around a long time, not for himself, not Joe Christopher Ramondo, but for his kids and his family. Yes, love it. That's the kind of person he is. He's always fun. He's brilliant. He's simply brilliant. This man is known as the Master List Builder. And he got that name because over a decade ago, remember I was telling you about this before, earlier today, over a decade ago, without all of the tools we have today, built a list of 1.2 million people. He dropped out of internet marketing for personal reasons for 7 years. He was crushing it. And now, I am so pleased to announce, I don't want to take away all your thunder, Joel, but he is back. And I'm going to let him take it from here and tell you his story and how he got 1.2 million leads and whatever else he has in store for you. I trust him wholly. Joel, it's all yours, buddy. Take it away, my friend.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Reach Your Peak Summit. And I'm coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas. This is my first public presentation in 7 long years. As Brian said, I went into internet marketing. Well, let me rephrase that. I came to this country back in 88 as a physical therapist. And I practiced physical therapy as a traveling physical therapist for about 13 years. And I got a little bit burned out, so I sought for another way of earning an income. And I saw the internet back in November of 1999. I launched my first ever website that took me months to create. It's called Success Access, November 13th, 1999. And from that point on, I studied hard. And I figured out in about a year and 3 months that the money is in the email list. The money is in the list. And so on February 1st, 2001, I was put on stage without notice because prior to that, for the last 99 days of 2000, I tripled my list to 30,000, from 10,000 to 30,000, using free ways of building an email list. And if I had to do it over again, I could have done it a lot better, faster, and actually monetize it a lot better. So I'm going to share that with you briefly, because I have a limited amount of time. I have about 20 more minutes to go. So with that said, I eventually built a list of 1.2 million people. And it took me 7 years to do that. And then I saw social media come in to the internet marketing field. So I established an outsourcing company on virtual assistants doing social media from 2006 to 2010. However, in 2010, I got sicker with my IgA nephropathy, which I was born with, and I've had it for about 50 years. And I had to bow out of physical therapy first because I've already achieved my goal. Of internet marketing, because I already achieved my goal of speaking before 5,000 people back in 2008. That was, to be honest with you, that was my goal. And I slowly got out of internet marketing. And on June 18th, I got out of internet marketing officially. and never really looked back until recently. I've been on dialysis because I can no longer control, that's my fistula, I can no longer control the progression of my kidney disease, which is an autoimmune disease called IgA nephropathy. But I kept myself healthy until about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, when I had to be on dialysis because I'm already on stage 5. I may not look it because I've been on dialysis for 2.5 years, but I'm dying, you know. If not for dialysis and eventually transplant surgery, you know, I won't live for probably another 3 to 5 years, maybe sooner. So I did a campaign for kidneyforjoel.com. I don't know if you can see that, on last May 1st. And I did a 90-day marketing campaign using social media, viral marketing, with a team of about 3 people, mostly VAs from the Philippines. We launched it. My goal was to get at least 10 potential living kidney donors, but in 70 days, I was 20 days ahead of schedule. I actually got 17, get this, 17 living kidney donors willing to part ways with their spare kidney and give it to me to save my life. Now, what happened was August 16th, there's a lady named Dulce del Toro who was caught up in a traffic jam and took a picture of my sign on a friend's car that says, "Help, need 1 kidney, kidneyforjoel.com," and then my phone number, 210-396-0225. And lo and behold, that one snapshot went viral. That in 7 days, it went to 7,600 people. Today's probably the 10th day. Yeah, today's the 10th day. Yes, the 26th. I think it's now been shared. Get this, shared by close to 10,000 people. Now, look at the math. Let's say seven days. 7,600 people. If one shared post went to about 100 people per sharer, that's 7,600 times 100. Can you imagine the virality of that? So much so that it may have taken me 70 days to get 17 potential kidney donors. Just in the last 7 days from the 16th, I had, get this folks, 15 new volunteer kidney donors at a rate of 2 a day. Incredible. Now, I'm on a quest right now to not just find living kidney donors for myself, but for those who have 100,000 or in the waiting list for diseased kidney donor of 100,000 waiting 6 years. And through this kidney app, I call a killer app called Super Kidney, I'll be able to give that away to these patients and their families so that they can cut down their waiting time to find living kidney donors from 6 years down to 6 months. I mean, can you imagine the multi-generational, the multi-thousand, hundreds of thousands lives that will be affecting in the next 5, 10, even if it takes me 20 years, all right? But starting with my own life being saved for myself and for my kids. So that's the virality of social media. It's amazing, okay? Now, get this, folks. I haven't even touched nothing more than Facebook. Monday, 2 days from now, day and a half from now, we're going to start Instagram and Twitter marketing. I have at least 20,000 followers on Twitter that I haven't really communicated with for a while. So can you imagine what's going to happen, especially with Instagram? So that's basically the story of how I came back to internet marketing, or using internet marketing for social good, which is to save 100,000 lives of those patients waiting for their kidney donors for 6 years and cut it down to 6 months. And we'll have that Super Kidney app. My goal is by Christmas of this year. And my goal for having my surgery is this year, which is no later than December 31st, 2017. All right, so having said that, let me take you to the basics of internet marketing, or marketing. There's really only 5 M's you have to remember with marketing, okay? It's called the message to market match, okay? 5 M's. That's all you have to remember. It's marketing, okay? It's marketing the right message to the right target market with money, using the right medium or media at the right moment. So, the right market with the right message, right market with money, with the right message at the right moment, so message market. So, market with money, sending the right message at the right moment using the right medium. What's the right medium? Right now, it could be Facebook. In general, it's social media. But I really believe that the next stage in marketing right now, social media marketing especially, is Instagram and eventually Snapchat. Here's why. Studies show that the engagement, the liking, and the commenting on Facebook is about 36%. Notice, if you have 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 friends on Facebook, you only get 30% of them to see your post in their news feeds. Or you only get to see 36% of your friends on your news feed because of the API right now with Facebook. However, Instagram, it's about 90, 95, 96% engagement. More liking, more commenting, okay? And it can even be automated at this point, okay? All right, so and you add Twitter marketing, Tumblr, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and all that combined. Can you imagine the virality of the viral marketing effect of social media? It's incredible. You know, I could tell you stories after stories on how I used it. Now, so we know the basics of marketing. Okay? Sending the right message to the right market with money at the right moment through the right medium. All right? Now, essentially, the first part of that is traffic and lead generation. This is the most time-consuming and cost-consuming part of the whole marketing process. Why? Well, because if you were doing it alone, can you imagine, posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram, posting on, you have no life. Okay? You have no life. So my rule is this, okay? My rule is this. Do what you do best and outsource the rest. Delegate the rest. Okay? And I have found a way to do that. Now, let me just go back a little bit on the traffic generation. So this is traffic. You send them to your web site or web page, which is the lead capture page, and you give them a free gift or a lead magnet. And I'm sure Anthony and his nephew has talked to you about it. And then you follow up with an email drip. And now I have found a company that has the technology to do SMS texting and even voicemail drops. Excuse me, folks. Let me just Let me just take a sip of water. So through the email marketing drip, through the email marketing system called the autoresponder system, okay, you can now upsell them on more products and services. Let's say, for example, you're a fitness coach or you have a fitness company, or let's say you have a beauty shop or you have a brick and mortar business. So you essentially bring traffic, okay, whether it's paid or free, send them to your lead capture page, and then follow up with them through email and eventually SMS texting and then voicemail drop, and then upsell them on your other services. Okay, this can be done whether you have an online or offline brick and mortar business. Okay, now what's more time consuming really is this traffic generation, because of the human effort involved with social media marketing. Sending them to the lead capture page takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and for some people who want to use paid ads, Facebook ads, pay-per-click ads on Google, shout-outs on Instagram, can be costly. So what's the solution? Well, I envisioned this back in 2006, even before Facebook came about or became popular. This was the time in 2006. I remember I started to build the outsource company using a virtual assistant, Filipino virtual assistants, which is a lower cost. But they're happy. They have jobs. They don't have to get out of the country, the Philippines, to get jobs. All right. So, it's a win-win-win situation. So my point is, basically paying for a lot less cost the VAs, the virtual assistants, to do your social media traffic generation, posting on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all that. Okay, and that's how you save yourself time, effort, and money, which I call the system. System to me is SYSTEM. You save yourself time, energy, and money. SYSTEM. All right? And I call this system the DFY, or Done For You program. Okay? Now, you can let technology do its magic by doing the email autoresponder follow-up, or if you want to use SMS voice mail drops or SMS texting, you can do that. And also use technology called the one-time offer or the upsell script. And there's quite a few technologies like ClickFunnels, and I'm sure some of the speakers, or a couple of the speakers probably spoke about it. There's there's different shopping carts that can do this for you in an automated way. What's hard is really this part. This takes a lot of your time, energy, and money. Okay? So the solution is to hire Filipino VAs in the Philippines. So you're making money, what I call Swiss money, $WISS, while I soundly sleep. Because they're working on the opposite time zone. They're 13 hours ahead. So while I'm sleeping, they're making money for me or for you. So it's Swiss money. All right? Now I'm going to wrap up. All right. So my thing is to do what you do best and outsource the rest. And I think this is reversed. I don't know if you can read this properly because of the way it's programmed. So so what you do is you go to dfyguy.com. What dfyguy.com is a page that will ask you questions if you're somebody that that has a business that I can work with, or you can work with me and my team. And through the help of my friends Brian and Anthony, we'll put this together probably in the next 30 to 90 days. Okay, right now I'm only doing this beta test group of about 25 clients who are actually clients of my good friend here in San Antonio, who we're doing the DFY program for, which is really done for you. Okay, and to summarize this all up, I have used the DFY system for kidneyforjoel.com, and you can go to that website, kidneyforjoel.com, using the 5 M's of marketing and using the VA team, okay, of traffic and lead generation, and let the software, an autoresponder and the upsell script software to do its magic to do the follow-up. So I don't have to do the dirty work or the hard work that's time, effort, and energy costly of doing social media postings. And we can even do this for paid ads by co-oping, meaning if you're, let's say you're part of an MLM group, let's say you have a team of 10 people, okay, in your downline, and let's say the cost for this Facebook ad campaign is $1,000. So instead of you just one person paying $1,000, you can co-op with your team of 10 and paying only 100 and do it in a rotational manner. This can all be done through a code or a script. Okay, and that's just one example. And again, you can do this if you have another full-time job, or you have so much to do that you're overwhelmed, you're overstressed, and you're really running around doing all these things that you can delegate, that you can outsource for a lot less price. Let's say the value of your time here is what? Let's say $30 an hour, $50 an hour. Well, get this, for 5 times less than that amount, you can hire one VA to actually do, excuse my language, the dirty work of doing the social media postings, which will lead to your lead capture page, and then follow up with autoresponder, follow up with the voice drop or SMS texting, and then follow up with the upsell script. All right, I hope I'm making sense. I know I can't see your faces right now, but at least I'm hoping that I'm able to convey the crux of my message at this point. And if you have any questions at all, send an email to q@kidneyforjoel.com. Q, which stands for question, at kidneyforjoel.com. And I think I still have Brian on the phone, so if any of you have questions, I can actually put Brian on a speakerphone, and everyone on Facebook Live can hear the question, and I can answer them. Am I good on time, Brian? Did I do it on time?
If you're doing good, give me 10 seconds for your video to catch up, so we'll switch.
Okay, sir. So we're just waiting for Brian to wait for the time log.
We have a live video feed, so we don't have less echo.
Yes, sir. Any questions from the room?
Any questions from the room? Who's got questions? Come on, we're going to have at least one, because that'll start it off. Joel is an amazing, amazing guy. He's achieved a lot in a very short period of time, and I, for one, am extremely excited. So what you just saw there doesn't even touch the surface of his brilliance. many like him out there that when he set a goal, he hits it every single time. Amazing. When he says 30 days or 60 days or end of December, I guarantee you he will have that new kidney. I'm excited for him. And the other thing is I'm excited for you because very few people even know that he's coming back into this fray. You're the first. Did you know this is the first time in 7 years he has come on? So we're all truly blessed. You've got to have either a comment or a question. Comment or a question. We got to end this with at least one and show Joel some love. You still there, Joel?
Yes, sir. And just to make a point, Brian, I now have about 32 potential living kidney donors, and I only need one. So what happens to the others? Well, I'm going to talk to them and ask, hey, I got my kidney match, you know, and my kidney surgery is scheduled on this date. Would you like to help another individual on the waiting list? That's really my eventual goal with the Super Kidney app, which is being created right now. I'm being conservative about December 25th as my goal for launch for that. And again, without over-promising and under-delivering, I have a feeling it will be launched officially before Christmas, because we're working overtime on the creation of this app. It's going to be an Android as well as an Apple iPhone app, as well as a PC and Mac app. So that's what we're working on right now, which is the Super Kidney project.
And because you're so inspiring, we do now have a question. Here we go. This is Chris. Hi, Joel. So my question is, do you see any reason why once you get this app established, why you couldn't use the same type of thing for bone marrow transplant people and heart transplants and liver transplants and really any other kind of transplants whatsoever? You could use the same app for that. You see any reason why that wouldn't work?
Man, you hit it bullseye, man. You are good, Chris. See, here's the thing. There's 122,000 transplant patients right now. About 98,000 to 100,000 are waiting for kidneys, right? They're the biggest group. I'm in the biggest group and the longest wait. So yes, the answer to that, yes. Once I'm done with the most difficult organ to search for, which I made it look so easy, because can you imagine 32 in like 4 months? That's incredible. That's like life-changing, even just for one. And I have 32. So yes, the answer is that, yes, I will have an app for every organ that's gonna be needed. So we're really changing, and we're just starting with the U.S. In the U.S., there's 122,000 total patients waiting for an organ or another, like, lung transplant, heart transplant, corneal transplant, and then skin grafts, they're easier to look for donors for, but hey, why can't we make it easier with an app? So yes, the answer is, as soon as we're done with the kidney app, which is the hardest organ to search for, we will be doing the others. And that is part of that's really part, not even it's not really, to me, it's a social enterprise. It's doing something for the social good. So it's part of my life's mission. So the answer to your question is a resounding yes, Chris. And thank you for asking that question. Thank you so much.
Yeah, phenomenal. And we're getting a lot of head nods and smiles as you were saying absolutely yes. And yeah, excellent question, Chris. Any more questions before we wrap it up for the night to the audience here?
Hey, Brian, can I make a point? See, this system that I call the Super Kidney system is for organ donors, right? And organ transplant recipients, right? But think about it. If I can make it happen using this app for organ donors, life-saving donors. Can you imagine if we have a niched app for, let's say, I don't know, realtors, for lawyers, for doctors, for MLMers. Do you see what I'm getting at? So it could be sub-niched into different apps. And it's using the same social media system. The end goal is just a different one, but the means to it, the medium, is still social media. So it applies to business owners as well as to marketers for a good cause, for social good. I am one of them. I'm a social entrepreneur. I do something that looks like a business, but it's for the social good. My role model for this business model, so social entrepreneurship, is Muhammad Yunus, the banker for the poor, who was I think he was Man of the Year in Time back in 2006. I don't remember the date now. So yeah, it can be applied for business owners like your audience right now who are in the room, and also for those business owners who are watching this right now in on Facebook Live, like, you know, home health business, physical therapy, you know, nurse practitioners. So we can sub-niche this into different niche markets.
Phenomenal. So that tells me 100% Joel Christopher, a.k.a. Joel Ramondaban, on his way around, is back.
I'm back.
The beautiful thing for everybody here is you have no idea how blessed you are to be here. There's very few people left in the room if you look around. Some had to leave for various reasons. They'll be back tomorrow. But they missed this. They missed this for now. They'll get to see it on Facebook Live. But the thing is, you are directly connected to two people here in the room, myself and Anthony in the back included, who are connected to Joel Ramondaban. And in the future, I can only imagine what this man is going to create for not only himself and for those that are in need, but for everyone in the business realm. So I'm very excited about that. And Joel, we're going to have to cut this off. We're losing some people. They're getting a little tired. It's been a long day. They've worked really hard. They're phenomenal people. We love you. Everyone at 1, 2, 3, say, I love you, Joel. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I love you too. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Joel. You're an amazing man. We thank you so much. And we'll talk to you again very, very soon, my brother.
Yes, sir. Let me just talk to my friends on Facebook Live right now. Thank you, Brian. Alrighty, folks. That was Brian Kelly, my friend, who is the organizer of Reach Your Peak Summit. And I know there's still a lot more people left in the Facebook Live. If you have any questions for me, I have time for you. Do you have any questions? Again, if you want to be a part of this DFY Done For You program that I will be releasing for various niche markets in about 30 to 60 days, average of 45 days. I'm testing it on one niche market right now as we speak. We've started about two weeks ago, and we're going to test this for the next 6 months. If you have any questions, just post your question, and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability. And I thank you for joining me here on Facebook Live. For those of you who may have missed the beginning part, you can actually watch the replay of this, which I'm going to post just 3 to 5 minutes after I'm done with this. We'll let Facebook actually, you know, download it, and then I'll upload it, and you know how the deal goes. In the meantime, though, if you are able to, and if you want to, I'd really, and if you find value in what I talked about tonight in the last half hour, please share this video to your on your Facebook timeline, and just click share. And also, I would appreciate you going to my Facebook fundraiser to fund the Super Kidney app application fundraiser, which is at superkidney.com. That's SUPRKIDNEY.com. And we'll update that page tomorrow with the new videos that I've done in the last Actually, this is my, this is, I think, my 10th day of doing it. And I promised to do 10 days of Facebook live vlogging every day. And I will continue until the 31st of August to do it daily. Any questions? Comments? Feedback? All right. I guess no questions right now. If you do have questions, you can post it here. Or for those of you who are watching the replay, you can post it here. Or you can send an email to q@kidneyforjoel.com. That's Q as in question at KIDNEYFORJOEL. This is Joel from Kidney for Joel and superkidney.com. Signing off for now. Bye-bye for now. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.